East Asia, where great civilizations and dynasties were born. This story begins during one of the many golden eras of the Chinese nation, also known as the Han Dynasty.
Emperor, the stronger are growing stronger by the day. Our borders are in danger. Emperor, I must ask, why are we yearning for war? Our people have suffered enough. We don't need a victory by bloodshed. We need a victory by knowing our families are safe and well fed. We must consider the option of opening the Silk Road. I hear your worries, but rest assured, we shall emerge victorious. We the Han have strong military. There's no possibility of losing a vast amount of soldiers. And with the Xiangnu losing, we have enough rice for the whole land.
But even though the Han were strong, their greed and corruption detained them from being able to win. Not because they were weak, but because they decided to trust their ego rather than their brains. China was torn apart immediately after the Hans fell, not by intruders, oh no, but by its own people. And the unity they once built fell to its death. But from the grave arose three separate kingdoms.
Choose your character.
Player selected, Wei. Playstyle strategic, tactical
Rule through
supremacy.
might, govern to order.
Player chosen, Shu. Playstyle noble, special ability, Dragon's Legacy.
For the people, for the Han, for our rights!
Player selected, Wu. Playstyle naval superiority, special ability, Tide Turner.
Strike not with haste, but with wisdom.
I hope, but I just hope you didn't choose Shu, because it was the first to fall, and neither its invader Wei, for they collapsed from within. Yeah, yikes. And if you thought you were clever for choosing the Wu, then you're also wrong. Turns out it went along the lines of
Why have you summoned the court? Speak your mind immediately.
Your Majesty, the people have suffered enough. A change must come.
And what are you suggesting, Chancellor? Treason?
I suggest no treason, but destiny. You have worn the crown but not done anything. Now step aside and let China have a true emperor.
You dare assert the mandate of heaven? Must I tell you that my ancestors...
Your ancestors have done nothing but benefit themselves. Even though you claim to be the best, your actions have only benefited the people lying in this court.
You dare lie to the king himself? Must I let you know all the hard work, sweat, and tears that we have put into building this kingdom? All of this riches the empire has is because of me and my ancestors. I realize all this problem this kingdom has. That's why me and the royal court are actively trying to find solutions.
King, tell the truth. What you do for yourself, you should do it for us too. I should be the king for a lifetime.
Funny. Guards, seize him. Guards, seize him. How dare you disobey me?
You see, the people have spoken the truth.
Fine. Take the crown. Take the people. Take the money. But just so you know, you all have doomed yourselves! You all will believe on this little peasant to be your king? Fine. Let it be like that. I pray for the safety of my bloodline. But just so you know, you've all committed suicide!
13 dynasties later, after centuries of emperors rising and falling, the Qing dynasty stood as the last imperial ruler of China. But even the tallest walls cannot hold back the tide of change forever.
Your Majesty, the revolution is spreading so much that the army doesn't want to put fire on it. Westerners have used all our strength. Even our people are against us. We must act now or get overthrown.
But aren't I the son of heaven? Aren't I supposed to rule for the rest of my time remaining?
The truth? Puji was wrong, for the people were tired of being behind. They wanted to stand up and end the times of dynasties for modern. In 1912, at just 6 years old, Emperor Puyi was forced to abdicate the throne thanks to the Xinhai Revolution. The Qing dynasty collapsed, and with it, more than 2,000 years of imperial rule came to an end.
我们今生注定是沧桑，苦之来要笑着走过呀。
From mighty Han emperors to the last child ruler of the Qing, China's history is one of resilience, brilliance, and reinvention. Empires fall, but the spirit of a nation lives on.
Long before Japan became a unified nation, it was a land of scattered tribes, fertile plains, and rising power. This was the Yayoi period, an age of transformation.
Sister, do you think the rice will feed us all this year?
If the gods favor us and this iron sickle holds, we will have plenty.
My dear girls, your farming has been excellent. So much that little critters come into the night and steal our
Farmers! Leave this land immediately.
And why should we? Who are you and why have you come here?
Because the clan needs more land. If you don't leave, I will chop your heads!
By the 3rd century, some clans rose above others, none greater than the Yamato.
If we unite the land, we must honor the both sword and spirit. Let the tombs be greater than any before.
The spirits favor those who rule with might. Bloodshed alone brings ruin.
But what we mustn't forget, that the keyhole to the tombs of our ancestors both symbolize the death and the divine right they held within and carried to our bloodline.
The Yamato rulers claim descent from the sun goddess Amaterasu. They built colossal tombs, kofun, to display their power and legitimacy.
We once planted rice by hand. Now the sky watches over kings. Will we have an emperor, Grandma? Someday, but even emperors must rise from the earth.
From humble fields to sacred tombs, Japan's early story is one of plans, courage, and culture. Long before the emperor's rule, the people shaped their land and their destiny.
Lord Yamamoto! Lord Yamamoto! The Terra has fallen. The capital is yours.
War is over, peace at last. But the emperor, will he not take power again? Although I am emperor, the land belongs to people who fought for this land, the warriors. Then are we no longer subjects of the court? No, we are the court now. I will step aside as emperor and will rule Kamikara not as emperor, but as shogun.
In the year 1192, Minamoto no Yoritomo became Japan's first shogun. The emperor remained in Kyoto, but true power now belonged to the samurai.
Look at them, the ship as far as the sea stretch.
The Mongols have returned. They brought bombs last time and we barely survived.
Our arrows means nothing next to the armor. The god needs to fight with us this time.
The sky is shifting.
Oh my god, it's a storm! The god has heard us!
A kamikaze, a divine one.
Twice, the Mongol Empire sent fleets to conquer Japan, and twice, violent typhoons, kamikaze, tore their ships apart. The storm saved Japan, but the fear of invasion changed it forever.
But Lord Nobunaga, they refuse to surrender. They say they will pray away the flames.
They used religion to build armies. They used faith to stall us.
But burning a temple?
Enough! How do you guys expect to build a new nation when the old one can burn? Japan Let it be with gunpowder, or let it be with violence. Japan shall be united!
Oda Nobunaga broke the hold of the old Japan. He burned temples, crushed rivals, and brought guns to the battlefield. A brutal man, but the first to come close to uniting Japan.
The emperor is demanding for your resignation and people is marching for restoration.
The world is changing and I am its relic.
Western powers have a lot of equipment. We must evolve or fall.
So be it. Tell the emperor, the Tokugawa, to step down and let Japan move forward without chains.
After 275 years, the Tokugawa shogunate ended. Power returned to the emperor, and Japan began to race towards the modern world.
So much war, so many rulers. A nation not only ruled by one person, but by all of them. Japan's been through wars, storms, and flames. It had a fierce past, but an unbreakable future.
During the 7th century, two distinct kingdoms stood on opposite sides. To the west resided the glorious Chinese dynasty, the Tang dynasty, and to the east the Korean peninsula, where three kingdoms were in a fierce battle with each other.
Your Majesty, we need help. There's people everywhere.
General Kim, our army is small but strong. Until we find the right ally, we must never lose hope in Silla.
I have friends like this, but you need to talk to the king right now. Our men are falling. We need help right now.
We must wait. The king is in court right now. You're not the only one with the worries.
General, why are you still awake?
General Kim spoke of alliances, but whom? The Tang dynasty? It only looks out for itself. That Goguryeo will crush us.
Perhaps there might be a way. We gotta find Goguryeu's weakness.
Like a hidden strategy, it's worth exploring.
The kingdom is falling. We can rebuild it, Your Majesty. Slowly but surely.
Rebuild what? Our people have lost their faith. We've lost half our land. There's no future here.
Don't give up, sire. You're like a god to your people. We can try negotiating with Silla, or maybe even infiltrate them. Kingdom is like chess. Take the queen down and the game is yours.
How dare you suggest that? We're not beggars, we're warriors! I will not beg before my enemies!
From this day on, we are no longer a kingdom. We are Daehaejuk, the great Korean Empire. We must modernize, protect our land, and stand up equal to the great empires of the world.
Your Majesty, Japan, Russia, and China are all fighting over control around us. We are surrounded by giants.
And we must become the giants ourselves.
Your Majesty, the Japanese agents, they're here!
And with the king's irresponsible planning, Goguryeu's kingdom fell weak, and a small kingdom that once stood proud was whipped from the maps.
We'll unite Korea by force.
You have to go through us first. The world's watching.
The People's Republic of China has been born! No more imperialism!
Let's open a new chapter.
Enemies yesterday, allies today.
We lost the war, but with US's help, we're rebuilding. We can grow again.
Japan turned into a peaceful democracy and a powerful economy. The Cold War is over.
We're not here. North and South Korea are still divided.
Speak your mind.
Your Majesty, people.
What is unity? Your Majesty, the revolution is getting so much that your partnership ends. And then Sana is gonna Sana.
Let me out!